Melanie Perkins is a woman who, through hard work, persistence, and determination, made her dream come true, creating a tool that millions use every day to create different kinds of graphic designs for things such as social media posts and presentations, both for school and work purposes. She was born in Perth, Australia in 1987, and she was a very determined young girl. She spent the early mornings waking up at 4 a.m. just to be able to practice her figure skating. This really does show her determination. She even started her first business at 14 years old. She worked making and selling her own scarves, going to different marketplaces and shops to see what vendors would allow her to sell. Eventually, she went to the University of Western Australia, where she worked with other students in graphic design. She was a tutor, and she eventually discovered how difficult these programs really were to use. Many students even told her that they had difficulties, and she spoke out on how some students took about half the term, sometimes even less, to be able to learn these programs. In 2007, she decided to leave the university and follow her passions. She worked with her future husband, Cliff, to be able to establish Fusion Books. Melanie and Cliff had no previous coding knowledge, no previous computer knowledge, so it was difficult for them to be able to get the program started, to be able to find someone that could get the program started, and to even be able to find someone that would be willing to loan them money. They ended up working out of her mom's living room and secured a loan. This was able to get them started on Fusion Books. They started to seek out investors, and this is when she met Bill Tai. She was determined to get her goals met, so she went out and networked. Bill taught her how to network with others, taught her how to find networking events and find other investors, and got her meeting with other investors that could help her and give her different critiques. The seeds of Canva were being sprouted while she was doing these networkings because it was no and no and no. After 5 years of pitching and facing rejections, changing engineers, tweaking what the program had, what the program offered, they were finally launched in 2013. There was a lot of initial joy. There were a lot of investors that were wanting to be part of this new website, but that was very short-lived when negative reviews started pouring in from customers, from different companies, and so they started to tweak more things that these negative reviews were about. They decided to make sure that this was a website that people could use effectively and efficiently with little to no tech knowledge. That was her goal. She wanted it to be accessible to as many people as possible, because many people didn't have this tech knowledge that was needed. In an interview with The Verge, she actually stated that the design world needs more alternatives to Adobe, speaking out on how difficult it actually is to use that program. Eventually, it started to pick up and attracted more attention from others, both from the community and from the press. It spread from just the Americas to worldwide. Canva now is currently over 3,400 employees. It's at a $1 billion yearly revenue and at a $25 billion net worth. There was an interview from Canva where 21 questions were asked to Melanie Perkins, and she answered them, all about the progress and the last 10 years of the progression of Canva. Now, this really showed us the process of it, the thought process and the progression of what they had to deal with, asking questions like how they convinced her mom to let them have their business in her living room, and how they got so many people to be willing to both invest and share the investment idea with other people. Now, they've been honored with numerous industry awards, one of which was the Overall Design Collaboration Company of the Year. This was at the 2021 Remote Tech Breakthrough Awards. They were also ranked third on Forbes' Cloud 100 list and recognized as the 10th most innovative company in the world by Fast Company, and joining other top companies such as SpaceX, Microsoft, and Stripe. Now, this is a remarkable website. It's advanced so many different things, and it's made it accessible to many others. It's still being developed currently, but they're hoping to keep it going for a while. Thank you guys. That's the end of my speech.